World leaders have gathered in New York where the gender debate of the 71st session of the UN General Assembly is scheduled to get underway today. Newsfirst Shami Razuddin filed this report from New York City.
President Maithripala Sirisena arrived in New York this morning Sri Lankan time to attend the 71st session of the United Nations General Assembly. The presidential delegation include Minister of Foreign Affairs Mangala Samarveera, Minister Faiza Mustafa, Arjun Ranatunga and Gayanthi Karunatilaka. President Sirisena will be hosted for a reception by President of the United States Barack Obama tomorrow, who will be addressing the UN for the last time before wrapping up his duties as president of the major powerhouse. President Sirisena will also meet Malcolm Turnbull, the Prime Minister of Australia, tomorrow. The United Nations General Assembly meet annually and feature many heads of states of UN countries.
For us in Sri Lanka, this session is of great importance because of the theme this year. The theme is the Sustainable Development Goals, a universal push to transform our world. In fact, since the new government came into office 18 months ago, we have also been working along the sustainable development goals in order to take Sri Lanka's development process forward more rapidly and systematically. And I'm sure this session will certainly give added impetus to what the Sri Lankan government is trying to do at the moment.
Officials and heads of state from around the world were preparing for the United Nations 71st General Assembly in New York City against a startling backdrop: an explosion on Saturday night less than 2 miles away that left 29 people injured, and that New York Governor Andrew Cuomo described as an act of terrorism. The New York City mayor told reporters that the city's already expanded police presence, which include a counter-terrorism unit launched last year known as a Critical Response Command, would now expand even more. The state was chipping in as well. The governor ordered 1,000 state police and National Guardsmen across the city. During the UN General Assembly, New York typically increases police presence, but officials said law enforcement would be on particularly high alert in the city this week as a result of the explosion. Stephen Duryk, spokesperson for the UN Secretary General, told Newsfirst that over 14,000 passes have been issued for dignitaries, their aides and additional press for the UN General Assembly this year.
All arrangements have been made here in New York to receive and welcome the 120 plus heads of states visiting the city in light of the 71st session of the United Nations General Assembly. Sri Lankan President Maithripala Sirisena would also be attending tomorrow's opening day of the 71st session of the UN General Assembly and would be received by UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. President Maithripala Sirisena is expected to address the UN General Assembly
on Wednesday, the 21st of this month,
at 3:45 p.m. New York time. President Maithripala Sirisena is to hold bilateral discussions with UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon as well as his US counterpart, President Barack Obama. Incidentally, this is the last time the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon as well as US President Barack Obama would be addressing the UN sessions. Security has been beefed up in the city, and Newsfirst will be bringing you all live updates as well as a comprehensive coverage on all the developments that will unfold from the UN headquarters in New York. I'm Shami Razuddin reporting for Newsfirst from the UN headquarters in New York, USA.